Hi, I'm Frank, the low-carb cocktail guy. And if you watch my last couple of videos, the Pina Colada and then the Blue Hawaiian, we're going to be continuing on to some more Pina Colada-esque cocktails. Like I mentioned in the other one, Pina Colada is really not considered a tiki cocktail. It's considered what, I guess, maybe in the tiki kind of community, it's called a boat drink. It's what you get on the cruise ships. But the next drink, which is kind of a Pina Colada, it's found in a lot of tiki bars and a lot of tiki recipe books and things like that. As a matter of fact, it can be found in Beach Bum Berry's remix on page 78. And that's the Painkiller. So now, the Painkiller has got some really weird things. There's a couple of cocktails out in the world that have a registered trademark name. And Painkiller is one of them. And that was registered by Pusser's Rum in 1989. But the drink dates back much further than that. Back in 1970, George and Mary Myrick decided they were gonna finish traveling around, because they did a lot of traveling around and cruising and like the little boats and stuff on all the islands in the Caribbean stuff. So then they decided to settle down in the British Virgin Islands on the island of Jost Van Dyke. So they opened up a hotel and a bar. The name of the bar was called the Soggy Dollar because it was on an island and the only way to get to it was via boat, and they had no docks. So if you wanted to go there, you had to jump off the boat, walk through the ocean, and then when you got to the bar, your dollars were all soggy. So they called it the Soggy Dollar Bar. So now, some of this information I found from the Soggy Dollar is that this cocktail was created in 1970 by George and Mary Myrick when they opened their bar. Then in 1979, Daphne Henderson bought the hotel and the Soggy Dollar Bar, and then now people say that she created the drink. Then that's where it just gets a lot of craziness. And then a few years later, some guy named Charles Tobias created Pusser's Rum. We're not even gonna go into any of that right now. That's a big, long story unto itself. But Charles Tobias ended up going to the Soggy Dollar Bar, and he was friends with Daphne. And she's like, hey, try this, because everyone loves it. And he's like, hey, this is really yummy, yummy. And what's your recipe? She's like, shh, if I told you, I'd have to kill you. And he's like, well, I don't want that. So he just kept going to get the drink, and then one day he decided he could get the drink and make his way back to his ship. And he did. Then he started tasting it and playing around with something else and taste it again, then play with something else and taste it again and playing around with something else. And he finally came up with what he thought was her recipe. So, being the person that he was, he went back to the Soggy Dollar and told everybody there, hey, I got her secret recipe, try it out. So, and then the story goes, like 10 people tried his version of it, and then they said, ooh, we like yours better. And that's when he went, yeah, I know. And then at that point, he decided, I want to make sure no one else can do this. So I'm going to go to the US Trademark Department and trademark the name Painkiller. And he did. So technically, if any restaurant or bar serves this cocktail and they're not using Pusser's Rum, then it's illegal and you're gonna go to jail or at least be sued, like this bar in New York was. This bar in New York was called the Painkiller Bar. It's a tiki bar in New York. Then Pusser's Rum went, no, 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 you can't do that. We own the name the Painkiller. And they went, okay, we're gonna go to court. Then they realized this is gonna cost more in legal fees than it was worth. So they went, okay, we'll just change our name. So now they're the PKNY. Yeah, they just abbreviated it in the city. But anyway, that's how serious Pusser's took the trademark, is that they put a cease and desist letter out to someone using the name Painkiller. I definitely don't want that to happen to me, because I definitely can't afford any shit like that. So, we're using Pusser's Rum. So, don't sue me, Pussers, because I'm using your rum. I'm using it. See, I got it right here. So if you're watching my videos where I talk about rum, I've mentioned that some brands add sugar to it after distillation. Now, there's been some hydrometer tests and there's some iffy information, whether it's none, zero, almost none. Did the additives come from the barrel? All kinds of things. But on Pusser's website, it clearly says we do not put additives or sugar in our rum. Clear as day on their website. So enough jibber jabber, let's make a Painkiller. The legal one with Pusser's Rum. So So we talked about the pina coladas and those style drinks. So again, we're gonna be using some rum, some coconut cream, some pineapple juice, and this is where it makes it different, some orange juice. So if you watch my last video, the Blue Hawaiian, this is kind of the flavors in it. Coconut, pineapple, rum, and orange. But that was an orange liqueur dyed blue. Now we're using some orange juice. So the Blue Hawaiian's really yummy. And this was even better. It's even better. Now we are gonna change up some of the ratios just for our carb count. Now traditionally, in any recipe for the painkiller, you're gonna find, so say 2 ounces of Pusser's rum, 1 ounce of coconut cream, 1 ounce of orange juice, and 4 ounces of pineapple juice. That's a lot. If you're using the 4 ounces like the traditional recipe calls for, that's 6.64 grams of carbs just in your pineapple juice. By going with 3 grams of carbs, we're gonna have 4.48. I've been talking a lot and not drinking enough. Let's get started drinking. So, in our small tin, we're gonna go with 1 ounce of coconut cream. And just like my other videos, start with the coconut cream because it does stick to your jigger, and you use your other ingredients to wash it out. So we go with 1 ounce of your DIY keto-friendly coconut cream, and that's 1.33 grams of carbs. Next, the orange juice, 1.5 grams of carbs in a Simply Light per ounce. We're gonna go with 1 ounce of our OJ. And now for my favorite ingredient I've been using lately, and quite a bit of, because I buy like 3 or 4 boxes of it at a time, and that's the Dole Light pineapple juice. Someone reach out to Dole besides me. Let them know I love their stuff. So we're gonna go with 3 ounces of the pineapple juice. So 1 ounce on this side, and 2 ounces on this side. That's our 3 ounces of pineapple juice, and our Pusser's rum. 2 ounces of Pusser's rum. Cool story behind all the Pusser stuff with the British Navy and stuff. And one day I'll do a rum video and we'll talk about that then. But until then, let's keep a drink going. We're gonna add some crushed ice. Cap that off. Give it a good shake. All right, so get yourself a nice glass that has a good little volume to it. We're gonna pour that right in. We're gonna top that off with a little more fresh ice. And once again, throw ice on your bar. It has now become a prerequisite to be a keto bartender. And for your garnishes, there's multiple. We're gonna go with a pineapple wedge, a lemon slice, some little pineapple fronds. And Jeff Berry says use a cinnamon stick, but we're not done. But one of my favorite things in tiki cocktails. So any cocktail that has this, I'm on board. And that is freshly grated nutmeg. So get yourself a piece of nutmeg, microplaner, and make it rain nutmeg. Technically, I best to be like snowing since it's like not a liquid. So we're gonna make it snow some nutmeg. And that's the thing about a lot of tiki drinks is that it adds spices to it, so it's not just sweety, juicy stuff. And do you guys love baby sea turtles? I do. So I get my glass straws from Surfside Sips. This sounds like a commercial part here, but I do have an affiliate link to Surfside Sips below with a discount code, and you can pick up a 20% discount on your Surfside Sips glass straws. And there's our bamboo tiki straw from Surfside Sips. God, that is so good. I do, and I've had it with the 4 ounces of pineapple juice, and it does make it sweeter. I think the 3 ounces is absolutely perfect. When you're adding more of that sweetness from the pineapple juice, it does take away from some of the coconut cream that you have in it. Just in general, I would only do the 3 ounces instead of 4. Does it make it a painkiller? Technically, no. Does it taste even better? My opinion, yes. Not that I'm better than anybody who's made it before. This fits my flavor profiles because I don't like things too sweet. This for me is actually the perfect drink. That little nutmeg on the nose just really intensifies some of the flavors. Like a lot of you know, and if you don't know, you learn it now for the first time, that a lot what you taste comes from your sense of smell. So that's why that nutmeg over the top of it's really important, because it adds another profile to what you're tasting. That's damn yummy, guys. That's damn yummy. Oh God, that's yummy. And then guys, this is the third time I shot this video, and I did use other rums the first couple times, and I'm like, now let me go get Pussers. And guys, it really does make a difference. I did use other brands at that Navy strength, and that's one of the things Pussers is. The Pussers is a Navy strength rum, which is 114 proof. It makes a difference. This rum really, really makes a difference. So when Pusser decided they're gonna sue anybody who does something different than what they say, they kind of know what they're talking about, because this really makes the drink really good. So guys, cheers. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a good day, and make sure you check out my affiliate links below, as well as my Patreon. Y'all have a good day. See you later.